Olá, boa noite. O Exou Biribó, hoje com o vídeo 8 de Secret Files Tunguska. Ontem, a Nina ocupou todo o tempo na exploração do hospital psiquiátrico em Cuba, tentando contatar Manuel Pérez. No final, soube algo do quanto ele penou na instituição, até que um dos empregados, penalizado com a situação, o tirou de lá. Com os sentidos já bem comprometidos, o Pérez deu a ela um desenho esquemático misterioso, que ela achou por bem fotografar e repassar ao Max, que está na Irlanda em busca do outro pesquisador da expedição Tunguska, Morandi. Nós não lemos o diário, nas últimas colocações. Experimentos com humanos em Cuba. Aparentemente se está levando a cabo experimento com humanos no hospital psiquiátrico. A principal responsável destes experimentos parece ser a nova diretora Nicole Charleroi. Estranho símbolo, também em Cuba. O pobre Pérez está completamente transtornado. A única informação que Nina pôde sacar dele foi um estranho desenho. Mas o que se supõe que possa significar tal símbolo? Que é esta placa aqui?
A tin advertising sign for an island sightseeing tour by boat. Definitely not by that weather, though.
Vamos pegar, claro, é o que qualquer turista faz quando vai visitar algum lugar, vai tirando as placas do lugar. Que a placa de trânsito ele vai tirar também?
The top one is a sign denoting a speed limit of 30. The lower one warns of road damage. That is solidly anchored into the ground.
Essa ele só não vai tirar porque está solidamente fixada no terreno.
The motorcycle I rented at the airport.
Encerado.
The daily menu is hanging there. There's nothing on it. Either the cook is sick or they're fasting at the moment.
Bandeira.
No idea what coat of arms that is.
Para quem pegou a placa do local, pegar a bandeira do pub é o de menos. Old Steve's Pub.
Oh, full house? Maybe I should have made a reservation.
Cheio de gracinhas.
The barkeeper's best friend. I don't want to deprive the barkeeper of his best friend.
Não vai pegar o copo do bartender.
He seems to be his own best customer. Oh well, he also appears to be his only customer. At least, the only one who is still able to stand. Hello. Nice weather we're having today, isn't it?
What? It's raining cats and dogs.
It was supposed to be a joke.
Yeah, real funny.
Well, this should be fun.
Gracinha muito sem graça, viu, seu moço? Disse o dono do bar.
I'm looking for a man named Morangi.
Good for you.
What I meant to say was, can you tell me where I can find him?
If you mean old Ken Morangi, he lives on this island.
Island? How can I get there?
Ask Folly. He's probably down by the water fishing.
Do guests frequently fall asleep in the bar?
Sure, but Klaus is particularly difficult. Because once he's asleep, it's hard to wake him up again.
Is there a trick to it?
Sure, if you stick something to eat in front of his nose.
Then he'll wake up?
If he likes it, then chances are he will.
What is he like?
He used to be a sailor. He doesn't eat anything but fish. But actually, I'm always happy when he falls asleep. Because then I don't have to sit with him and listen to the same sailor stories again and again.
Provavelmente eu vou ter que acordar aquele cliente dormindo para pegar a informação. Aliás, vou ter, né? Ele é que sabe onde encontrar o Morandi.
I would like a fish.
Me too.
Am I correct to assume that you are trying to tell me in your charming way that you don't have any?
Yep.
Not a lot going on here.
It's okay.
Do you always have so few guests?
Some of my regulars are dead, and the walk-in customers aren't here yet.
Walk-in customers?
Truck drivers who are driving their goods to the markets in the neighboring villages. Every once in a while, they stop, have 3 to 12 whiskeys, and then continue their journey.
3 to 12 whiskeys?
Yeah, that's what I said.
And how often do they come by?
Every day they bring fruit and vegetables. I really don't understand who needs that stuff when you can have liquid vegetables.
Então eu já sei também que eles passam por aqui 3, 4 vezes por dia em caminhões.
Thanks for the friendly chat.
My pleasure.
O que mais eu tenho aqui? Chave.
A key.
Vou pegar, claro. Essa é a chave do banheiro.
Can I borrow the key for a second?
No.
Oh, come on, just for 5 minutes.
No!
I obviously won't get very far with rhetoric here. I guess my only choice is action. He looks really plastered. Hello? Are you alright? He doesn't appear to be overly communicative. Maybe I'll just let him sleep it off for now.
Copo.
A simple tin cup. I think I'll take that with me. It has obviously already fulfilled its function with a nice gentleman here.
Lareira.
Nice and toasty. I could stand in front of it and dry my wet things. On the other hand, I probably have to leave right away anyway. I might as well not bother.
Mais nada aqui, será? Eu tenho que ir no pescador então. Ele disse que tinha alguém pescando. E daí eu pego um peixe com o pescador. Pedra.
A stone. Exceptional characteristics? None. Nobody'll miss it.
Peguei a pedra. Porta.
There's a padlock on the door.
Uma porta com cadeado. Garrafas.
A nice collection. Hope they aren't all from today.
Barril com peixes. Será que eu posso roubar o peixe do cara? Melhor falar com ele primeiro. Vou primeiro examinar.
That must be today's catch. Actually, he only needs to breathe into the water once. Then all the fish would swim to the surface. Drunk. Hello there. Why are you fishing in this weather?
You don't have the first clue about fishing, do you?
No, not really. Why?
Because the fish bite the best in weather like this. You can see my bucket. That's my catch in just the last 3 hours.
Even if I was able to catch 30 roast doves and wild pigs with apples in their mouths within 3 hours, I would never voluntarily sit outside in weather like this. I'm looking for a man named Morangi. Can you help me?
Sure. Old Ken lives over there, on his island.
Oh, great. Thanks a lot. How can I get there? Is there a ferry? Or a bridge?
Nah, there aren't any bridges. And no ship is going to go out in this weather.
Perguntar sobre o bote.
Is that your boat over there?
Yes.
Can I borrow it for a second?
I really don't need it at the moment. But perhaps you could do me a favor in return.
Sure. What?
My buddy Stefan visited me this morning and now I'm all out of whiskey again.
Now I should get some for you? Why don't you just get some from the bar around the corner?
Why don't you just swim to the island?
Touché.
Boa.
So it's a trade-off. The whiskey for the boat?
Yeah, that sounds fair.
É essa porta aí atrás.
That door in the cliff. Do you know what's behind it?
The cellar of old Stevie's pub.
Is there any way to get in there?
You have any idea how often I've tried that already? The cellar contains at least a year's supply of whiskey, but O'Brien, the old skinflint, keeps it under lock and key. He always says a barkeeper shouldn't give away his goods. We used to barter fish for whiskey, but one time a red herring got accidentally mixed in with the delivery. He's been pissed and rants something about industrial fish ever since. But the damage was minimal.
Então aquela chave é desse cadeado aí da adega com o estoque de uísque.
In that case, tight lines.
Thanks.
E eu roubo peixe aqui?
You can't eat that many fish by yourself, can you?
Are you worried about my health, or do you just want to scrounge up a fish?
Well, to tell the truth.
Go ahead and take one. I'm sure I'll catch a couple more.
Oh, thank you very much.
Ah, bom. Nem precisou roubar. O que já faz perder metade da graça do jogo. De aventura, que é roubar as coisas. Garrafas, o balde, o cara, o bote.
Water from above, water from below. They are most definitely not going to die of thirst.
O mar, tem ação no mar. É pra ele entrar no mar?
I'm already wet, but I'm still not going to jump in there.
Não, ele não vai nadando. É pegar um copo de água do mar? É. Não me perguntem pra quê.
There's salty seawater in it. No idea what coat of arms that is. A tin advertising sign for an island sightseeing tour by boat. Definitely not by that weather, though.
Ah, placa metálica é de visita de bote.
A stone. Exceptional characteristics? None.
Uma pedra, pra que ele vai querer? Aqui o peixe que ele ganhou.
Cold and slimy, just like fish tend to be.
O peixe é pra dar pra aquele cara contar pra ele onde está o morante. Muito embora pra ele agora baste pegar o bote. Parece que aquele pescador lá também já sabia o que. Eu tenho um peixe aqui pra preparar. O senhor prepara?
I have a delicious fish here.
And I thought that you hadn't bathed in 3 days.
I'm about ready to slap him silly with the fish.
E o cara não quis. Eu vou ter que fazer o peixe lá na grelha, no fogo, na lareira.
To simply throw the fish into the fireplace like that neither makes sense, nor would I make the barkeeper very happy.
Grelha. Eu não tenho grelha, mas tenho placa metálica. É isso.
Whatever I do with this fish, I'll have to do it quickly. It's beginning to pong a bit. I'm gonna use your fireplace to grill the fish. Of course, you could probably do it a lot better than I can, but you probably have more important things to do.
Yes, of course. Go right ahead.
É, deu certo. E esse copo eu vou colocar lá também? Por quê? Eu não sei nada por quê, mas estou colocando as coisas. E agora eu pego de volta o pescado?
The metal is much too hot.
Tá muito quente. A água salgada vai evaporar para fazer sal?
The water's completely evaporated. There's only a layer of salt left over.
É, boa, sal. Eu vou tirar a bandeja então com a bandeira molhada, que é a única coisa que eu
The
tenho.
flag is made of some sort of plastic and it's probably gonna burn up really quick.
Então não. Ou eu tenho que sair, molhar a bandeira e voltar. Cobriu a placa. Isso é para os caminhões passarem a toda e derrubarem a carga aqui. E além disso, molhar a bandeira. Acho eu. Mas passou algum caminhão aqui agora? Não. Acho que por enquanto... Mas é uma boa ideia essa. Por que que ele cobre a placa inteira?
The flag is soaking wet.
É, espertão.
The fish is on the metal shield, ready to be served.
Acorda aí, morto de fome. Tá aqui o seu peixe. Prato favorito.
Dinner is served, my lord. Fish? I smell fish. What? Lemon's missing. Barkeep, bring me some lemon. Fish without lemon is like a bottle without whiskey. Barkeep?
Então é isso que vai ter que derrubar dos caminhões lá. Organizar um acidente de trânsito para pegar um limão. Ou esse cara aqui tem um limão para vender. Pra fazer caipirinha tem que ter limão na Irlanda.
Hello. I know that you have a lot to do, but can I bother you again?
If you have to.
Yes.
Vou perguntar da bodega.
How can I get into the cellar?
Take the key, unlock the door, and go in. Anyone can do it. Even people like you, if you have the right key.
Now, you're a real comedian, aren't you?
Yep.
Gracinha muito sem graça, seu moço, disse o Max. Diz ele assim. Limão ou whisky? Vou perguntar primeiro do limão.
You probably don't have any lemons, right?
My compliments. You learn fast.
Well, what else can I do?
For Klaus?
Yes, he won't eat his fish without lemon.
Bring me one, and I may even cut it for you.
You're my hero.
Então me venda uma garrafa de whisky aqui.
I need a bottle of whiskey. How much?
For you? 1,000.
I probably shouldn't ask which currency. I probably won't like the answer.
No.
Don't you want to do business?
Sure. 1,000 is good business.
It's a little too expensive, don't you think?
A special reduced price. Just for my friends.
For some incomprehensible reason, my potential towards aggression is skyrocketing. If I don't pull myself together, I might do something I regret. Thanks for the friendly chat.
My pleasure.
É. Agora então vamos usar o golpe de causar acidente para pegar o limão.
Here comes the truck with the goods for the market. Maybe he'll stop. You can have the company you want. Oh, the truck driver appears to be new. He doesn't know his route and can't read any road signs. Oh, kids these days.
I hope nothing bad has happened. I should probably check on the driver. I'm in luck. The truck driver appears to have made the turn. I would have never forgiven myself if something had happened to him.
Nunca teria me perdoado se acontecesse algo, mas provocou o acidente. É genial, né? pegar a bandeira de volta. Para não ocasionar mais acidentes, mais crimes, né? Mais atentados. O que tem nessa caixa? Tudo
A
menos
box
limão.
full of fruits and vegetables. The truck must have lost it when he started to skid here.
E claro que o cara ia perder bem a caixa que tem o limão, né? Não só a caixa de alfaces, couves.
Only healthy stuff. Man, I'm lucky. It even includes a lemon. Sour. Apparently makes people jovial. If that's true, we ought to bring the barkeeper a whole case of them.
Limão no peixe. Limão pro
I don't have a
cliente.
knife, but it wouldn't hurt the barkeeper to do something for a change.
O dono do bar vai querer 1000 moedas para cortar o limão.
Here, you can give it to your eloquent guest, if your valuable time allows it.
Oh, he will definitely be pleased, and hopefully, then he'll shut his mouth for a while.
Ah, ele vai cortar e servir o limão.
Here's your lemon.
It's about time. Come and join me.
Never expect thanks for anything.
Posso falar com ele agora? Posso pegar a chave aqui enquanto ele está distraído lá?
Hands off!
Damn, he can see the key even from back there.
Deixa eu conversar então.
Hello, are you feeling a little better now? Apparently, it doesn't matter with some people whether they're awake or asleep. Their communication skills are always in high gear.
Aqui não é para perguntar nada para ele, não adiantou nada eu fazer essa comida. Ele vai continuar sem falar comigo. Como é que eu vou espantar o dono do bar daí? Colocar algo no copo do bartender, eu tô pensando, e só tem o sal ou a pedra. Sal vai estragar a bebida dele, é capaz que ele vá no banheiro. Cuspir, era isso mesmo.
If I do it quickly and unobtrusively, hopefully the barkeeper won't notice. Let's see if he tastes the difference.
Man, Klaus, watching you eat this whole time is making me hungry. I'm gonna go grab some whiskey.
It looks as if he actually noticed the difference. One thing's for sure, this action is a key scene in this little adventure.
Eu não posso falar com esse cara.
Hello, are you feeling a little better now? Apparently, it doesn't matter with some people whether they're awake or asleep. Their communication skills are always in high gear. There's a padlock on the door.
Ah, mas eu tenho a chave.
I pinched my finger in one of these when I was younger.
Whisky.
A few full and a couple of empty bottles. They're probably being filled from the whiskey barrels. A torch.
Roubou até a tocha daqui.
A long nailed-down wood board. The board is nailed down.
Vou ter que dar um jeito de tirar essa tábua daqui. Pelo jeito vai precisar.
Either this is a distillery or the customers here are very, very thirsty.
Porque ela dá ação aqui, mas não com as mãos. E não é com a tocha nem com a pedra que ele vai tirar essa tábua aí. Por enquanto não tem mais nada para fazer aqui. Levar o uísque pro pescador e pegar o bote. Pro Morandi.
Is the offer with the boat and the whiskey still good?
Sure.
Then I have something for you.
Thanks. It won't last very long. But I wanted to head out in a while anyway. I'll just take off as soon as the bottle is empty. Please just tie the boat back up once you're done with it.
Sure, no problem. And thanks a lot. You've helped me more than you can imagine.
You too.
A bateria que errar alguma coisa nesse
Doesn't
jogo.
really look very seaworthy. On the other hand, a famous pirate by the name of Pinzel or something like that sailed the entire Caribbean in a boat like this.
Desabar, mas bem que podia. E Castelo na Irlanda, saindo do pub, vai ter bode bravo lá.
My God, everything here is completely overgrown and looks rather run down. I wonder if Morangi still really lives here.
Hello? Hello? Is someone there? Help me!
What are you doing down there?
They locked me in down here. Please help me and get me out of here.
Sure, but how?
No idea. Think of something. But I've sprained my ankle and I'm not 30 anymore. So don't just throw me a rope. I never managed to be able to climb one back when I was in school.
Is there a ladder here somewhere?
I'm afraid not. But there's a door down here that I can't open. Maybe you can find a way to open it from the outside.
Sure, no problem. How can I get to that door?
You're going to laugh, but I have no idea. I've never been down here before, and I have no idea how to get to the well from the castle. There must be a secret passage or something like that somewhere.
You're Ken Morangi, aren't you?
Yes, I'm Lord Morangi. Why?
If you live here, you should know your way around here, shouldn't you?
Well, I always thought that too.
Okay, I'll take a look around.
Thanks a lot.
É, não tem o bode, mas tem mistério de como chegar na porta lá de baixo para abrir.
The injured Morangi is sitting down there, waiting for me to finally free him from his prison. Lord Morangi,
Yes?
can I ask you a few questions?
As soon as you get me out of here...
I'll see what I can do.
É. É uma espada aqui na pedra? A espada era a lei. Vai lá, Rei Arthur.
I'd probably have to be a knight of the round table to pull the sword from the stone. I'll give it a try. Maybe I was King Arthur in a previous life. Oh, that surprises me a little bit.
Tirou. Alguma outra coisa aqui embaixo? Não, só as passagens. Aqui uma coisa para olhar. Protetor de chaminé.
It almost looks as if the chimney has a helmet on it.
O resto são portas para entrar. Um arame?
The small wire is hanging from the candle holder pathetically.
Pegou arame aqui. Talvez a espada sirva para aquela tábua de madeira que ele vai precisar.
A statue, most probably one of the Morangis.
E vai ter enigma aqui na estátua, que já abriu interrogação se a gente precisar dica. Quadros.
Pictures of landscapes. If I'm correct, the scenery around the castle could have served as the setting. Typical Irish weather. Actually, one should simply stay in bed on days like these. An absolute dream. I could get any woman with something like this. If only Nina were here.
Caidaço pela Nina, né? Também quem não estaria? Vai dizer a mesma coisa desses quadros aqui.
The pictures appear to be very old. It's quite possible that the land here looked like this a couple hundred years ago.
Cortina.
A heavy curtain. Looks like it could be made of brocade. A passageway. There are a few steps down into a dark passage. It smells rather moldy. I wonder what's waiting for me down there.
Alguma outra coisa para especular aqui? Cama com dossel, quadros. Aqui, cômoda.
So, what do we have here? Knee socks? Long underwear? Nothing here that I might covet from the owner. Oops. What's this?
O que ele pegou? Uma moeda? Moeda de ouro.
The coin is probably worth a fortune.
Para onde vai essa passagem? Oh, pro calabouço. Agora começou The Witcher 3 aqui.
There's a niche in the rock, but I can't see if there's something in it from here.
E as portas estão trancadas. Tudo trancado.
I have no clue how I'm supposed to get through the bars. Ai, ai.
Outro quarto aqui, outra passagem. Candelabro.
The candle is burned down almost completely. A real torture chamber. I think something like this in a museum is really amusing. But when I look around here and imagine that people really were tortured to death here, I don't find it so funny anymore.
Donzela de Ferro. Iron Maiden.
It's obvious why that thing is called the Iron Maiden. The thorns are so sharp, I wouldn't touch them voluntarily either. Ideal for people whose height-to-weight ratio does not correspond to today's ideal of beauty. I'm actually quite happy with my figure as it is at the moment. The coals are cold.
A Bá já quer que eu olhe a solução pro puzzle da estátua? Não vamos nem investigar? É essa a ideia? Pensei que era pra gente tentar resolver. Pinças.
I don't want to imagine what these used to be used for in the torture chamber.
Tá, essas pinças provavelmente eu vou tirar alguma coisa do fogo. Ou pôr no fogo.
Mood decoration. I really hope that it is only decoration.
Ah, tem outra coisa aqui na parede. Uma corrente de metal.
They were probably used to chain up prisoners in earlier times.
Pegou também a corrente. Eu examinei tudo que tem aqui. Outra entrada aqui.
I'm assuming that the torch is always burning here to honor the dead. The torch is fastened to the wall. I won't be able to get it off there so easily.
Ah, então eu acendo a outra aqui. E fico carregando no bolso. Eu acendo a tocha e ponho no bolso. Boa. Esse túmulo aqui.
I believe this is the last resting place of one of Lord Morangi's ancestors.
Abrir.
The coffin is made of massive stone. No chance.
Sem chance de abrir. E só tem isso para olhar. Hein? Outra entrada aqui. Ah, aqui é uma sala. Um quadro como o da estátua lá.
The painting is of Lord William Morangi, who lived here from 1270 to 1305. What an impressive guy.
Bem, ele tem elmo na cabeça, tá com a espada que tá no meu inventário, espada do rei Arthur, tá com um escudo que também não está na estátua. E não sei se mais alguma coisa. Então o puzzle da estátua deve ter a ver com isso. Tem que refazer o Lorde como ele era. A espada a gente já tem. E a espada era a lei. O resto a gente pode ver depois. Se der algum efeito com a espada. Cadê ele?
I ask myself why the chair is in the middle of the room.
Por que que essa cadeira fica no meio da habitação?
A small stool. It seems as if this fireplace has not had a fire burning in it for a long time.
Escadas, relógio de parede.
This clock says 7:15. It has obviously stopped running. That's funny. The pendulum is still moving.
Candelabro, faltou ali.
A really nice chandelier.
E ali a porta de saída? É, né? Por onde a gente veio. Acender o fogo aqui? Não. Tocha não funciona. Talvez tenha que pôr madeira ali para depois acender. Aqui tem um quinqué.
An old oil lamp. Seems to have plenty of oil in it, too.
Ah, uma coisa de abajur lá, de lamparina.
An old oil lamp. Seems to have plenty of oil in it, too.
E tem azeite. É para acender com isso? Não. Uma vitrine.
Although the tips of the spears are very old and have already seen action, they are still pretty sharp.
Ele pegou os virotes das flechas aqui.
Although the tips of the spears are very old and have already seen action, they are still pretty sharp.
Não sei para que vão servir essas coisas, mas eu estou juntando bastante coisa. Isso é que eu gosto nos jogos de aventura.
Most of the books don't really interest me. But here's a book about haunted castles. It talks about Morangi's castle. It says that there's a rumor that William Morangi, who lived from 1270 to 1305, was buried without the usual customs and traditions, and they even refused to give him a funeral pyre. He was entombed in a sarcophagus wearing only a simple robe and his family's amulet. They say he's been walking through the castle and seeking revenge on intruders after midnight ever since. Even if I don't believe in ghost stories, I should probably finish rescuing Morangi from the well before midnight.
É, eu tenho que fazer uma pira funerária lá naquele sarcófago. Então por isso que eu tenho tocha e tenho azeite de lamparina. Pelo menos vou tentar isso. Aqui é o que? Max. Não, tem uma palanca aqui também. E mais nada.
The chain moved a bit. I think I'd better release the lever again, otherwise the chandelier that's hanging from the chain will fall down.
Tá baixando o
The chain moved a
candelabro?
bit. I think I'd better release the lever again, otherwise the chandelier that's hanging from the chain will fall down.
E agora eu pego o candelabro aqui embaixo? Não. O sarcófago é aqui, né?
I'll pour lamp oil into the groove that goes once around the sarcophagus.
E agora eu taco fogo e faço uma pira olímpica aqui.
Let's give good old Lord Morangi a well-earned cremation. Maybe the story about him being a ghost here is actually true because he wasn't given a suitable burial. What was that? Did it suddenly get really cold in here, or is it just me? Did I just imagine that, or...
Agora ficou buraquinho aqui, abertura.
The opening appears to have been sealed with wax, the color of the sarcophagus. The fire melted the wax and made the opening visible.
E eu vou abrir com a espada? Não. Com os virotes? Também não. Vou ter que achar uma chave?
The coffin is made of massive stone. No chance.
Onde que eu posso achar uma chave? Ah, pondo a espada aqui na estátua.
What was that? Sounds like I accidentally triggered some kind of mechanism again.
Ah, abrir o sarcófago com arame em vez da chave? Pode ser. Depois eu vejo lá. Primeiro eu vou ver o que moveu lá no labirinto. Não moveu nada. Ah, tirou a primeira porta aqui. Só que não adianta, porque tem a segunda. E ele não vai para lá. Nadando. Aqui também não tem mais nada a ver, né? A tocha aqui, sim. Agora, por que eu pus a tocha aí? Eu vou pôr o arame com a moeda? Não. A moeda com a corrente? Também não. A moeda com a pinça. E agora ponho isso no fogo. Isto.
I think I'd better take the coin out of the fire again. Otherwise the gold will flow into the forge.
Tá, e agora o ouro derretido com o arame? Não. Com a corrente também não. Com os virotes?
The spear tips are too big and too wide to work on the small coin.
O que eu vou fazer então? Corrente não combina com mais nada. E o arame também não. E agora eu fiquei com essa coisa aqui derretendo no meu bolso.
The coin is red hot and it's become slightly distorted.
Ah, aqui na Dama de Ferro? Na Donzela de Ferro?
The tip easily penetrated the gold coin. I think I'd better not imagine how it would look if I were stuck between these thorns. The ring is beautiful, but mainly hot. I should watch out that it doesn't become deformed again.
Ah, fez um anel. No quadro tinha um anel também? É isso? Teria que colocar na água, mas eu esqueci de pôr água no copo de volta.
Please. Row across the lake twice and already my arms are ready to fall off. I really should exercise more.
Copo na água. Anel no copo d'água.
Very pretty. Perhaps I should give it to Nina. It'll definitely suit her.
Agora o copo não enche mais na água aqui. Nunca mais na face da terra vai precisar de água. E a Bá quer que eu tire a tábua com a espada, mas eu não tenho mais a espada agora. Tenho essa outra coisa aqui, essa pinça. Ah, boa das macacadas.
This plank is extremely long. I can't walk around with it forever.
Mas já tá no seu bolso, por que você não pode carregar assim por toda parte? Ah, o copo está com água ainda, é isso? Ah, é copo com água.
There's salty seawater in it.
Ah, bom, claro, ele só pôs o anel lá, ele não evaporou a água toda. Como da outra vez. Agora essa tábua ele diz que não pode carregar assim, vai quebrar a tábua então. Aqui nessa coisa, não. Nessa coisa ele pode pôr a corrente, mordaça. Não é mordaça, né?
I pinched my finger in one of these when I was younger.
É torno, acho. Também não é com arame. Ah, com os virotes de besta.
I've now wedged the spear tips into the vise without mutilating my fingers. The ultimate proof that one never ceases to learn in life.
Tá, e o que ele fez? Ele pôs as coisas lá e perdeu os virotes.
I'm gonna try to saw the board into a tolerable size with the tips of the spears.
Ah, era isso.
This plank is still very long, but now it's almost transportable.
Tá, então era... Os virotes estavam lá para cortar um pedaço da madeira. Que assim ele pode transportar. E agora o anel ele pode colocar na estátua.
Sounds like I triggered some kind of mechanism again.
Que abriu agora? A segunda passagem. Ah, agora eu posso vir aqui no buraquinho.
There's a niche in the rock, but I can't see if there's something in it from here.
Ah, não consigo desde aqui. Como você tem que chegar lá? Ah, tem uma ponte levadiça aqui. Vai ter que pôr outra coisa para baixar isso aqui.
The distance to the other side is not particularly great, but to jump over the drawn-up bridge, that is something that somebody has obviously tried before.
Tá. Então eu tenho que pegar o escudo ou o capacete, alguma coisa, para conseguir baixar essa ponte. Aqui a sala de tortura, né? Madeira para fazer o escudo, será? Aqui nessa sala. No tamborete é para pôr a madeira, a tábua de madeira. E agora eu subo nela para alcançar o candelabro. Coloco a pedra na tábua de madeira. E pulo na outra ponta para a pedra subir pela chaminé e derrubar aquele protetor de chaminé que tem no alto, mas ele não sobe aqui. Tem que derrubar o candelabro. Era isso. É só pensar uma coisa bem impossível, bem sem sentido que dá certo. E rezar bastante. Ah, devia ter aproveitado para olhar lá. Tem o escudo, o elmo. Ele vai fazer o elmo com isso daqui.
The previous cover for the chimney.
Tá aqui o seu chapéu de homem de lata. Seu funil.
Sounds like I triggered some kind of mechanism again.
Ah, baixou a ponte levadiça aqui.
There's a small key in it.
Uma pequena chave. Aonde que a gente precisa de uma pequena chave? Su, se você
I have
tem
no clue how I'm supposed to get through the bars.
um sarcófago que precisa de uma pequena chave e tem uma pequena chave que você pegou aqui, o que você poderia fazer sem eu te dar uma dica? Ah, o medalhão. Amuleto.
The amulet is beautiful and decorated with symbols. Excuse me, Lord Moranchi. I have to save one of your descendants. And I hope that your amulet will help me. The amulet is beautiful and decorated with symbols.
E o escudo? Como é que ele vai fazer o escudo? Pensar nisso depois. ficar contente com o medalhão que eu consegui.
I have no idea how to fix the amulet to the statue.
Ah, corrente.
This won't work. I need something else that can help me to attach the amulet to the chain.
O amuleto
I
com o
pulled the
arame
wire through the small eyelet of the amulet.
e com a corrente, isso.
If I turn the other end of the wire into the chain, it should hold.
Agora sim.
A beautiful amulet with an ugly chain. I like it all the same. Sounds like I triggered some kind of mechanism again.
Ah, o escudo eu vou encontrar agora, então, nessa sequência. Que abriu mais uma porta. Não, agora tem outra porta trancada.
I have no clue how I'm supposed to get through the bars.
Ai, ai. Então precisa do escudo para abrir aquele último portão. E onde eu vou fazer um escudo? Postigo?
An old and already slightly moldy window shutter.
Ah, nem tinha visto que tinha isso aqui, isso daqui. A veneziana vai servir de escudo, então.
Yikes. I only wanted to close the window shutter, and already I'm holding the whole thing in my hand. This place really needs a major overhaul. An old and already slightly moldy window shutter.
Estátua isso daí como se fosse um escudo.
Sounds like I triggered some kind of mechanism again.
Ó, ficou um escudo direitinho, tudo igualzinho como tava ali na foto. Na pintura. É, a Bá diz que é verdade que ela ia perguntar daquele postigo ali, mas esqueceu. Diz, ah, bem que eu ia dizer sobre isso. Agora eu vou achar a porta secreta onde o cara tá preso. Achei. Abre aí então pra ele.
The door cannot be opened.
E eu posso usar alguma dessas coisas aqui? Não, né? Ah, tem uma coisa aqui pra olhar. Escombro.
It appears the ceiling is caved in here.
Mais alguma coisa na estátua para abrir essa última comporta? O que mais poderia estar faltando? Que a gente tem que improvisar. Ah, agora tem novidade.
I don't think that the rain gutter was made for this amount of water. Anyway, it's just lying around here, in the way. This is how I could separate the two pieces that are wedged tightly. Two pieces from a rain gutter. Sounds like I triggered some kind of mechanism again.
Dr. Livingstone, eu presumo.
You found a way. Thank you very much.
Are you all right?
I think so. But my left leg is killing me.
Wait, I'll help you.
That would be nice. I could barely make it to my office on my own. You have to admit, the story you just told me sounds a little unbelievable. First, Vladimir's kidnapping, then a mysterious conspiracy, and then men in black robes. On the other hand, the story is so unbelievable that you can't be making it up.
So you'll help us?
Little Nina is in Cuba with Manuel Perez right now?
Yes, she just sent a picture to my cell phone. I can't understand it, though. Maybe you'll have better luck.
Yes. I've seen this symbol before, but it's been a long time. Vladimir contacted me out of the blue many years after our Tunguska expedition. He wrote in a mysterious letter that he had made a sensational discovery and needed my help. Several years earlier, he had examined a metallic fragment that had been found in the Tunguska region. You've probably never heard of the Kalenkov report, have you?
Just in general. It has something to do with extraterrestrial material, right?
Yes, but that's only half the truth.
What do you mean?
Manuel Perez, who wrote the report with Vladimir, discovered this exact symbol engraved on the surface of the fragment.
You mean there were symbols on the fragment?
Vladimir wasn't sure since the surface was so severely damaged. During further investigation, he discovered something in the archives of the Academy of Science in Moscow. It was in a report about the research expeditions of an English scientist who apparently discovered disc-shaped artifacts made of unknown material in 1947 during an expedition. This researcher, Evans was his name, described the same material properties that Vladimir had observed on the Tunguska fragment. That alone was a hot lead. But as soon as he saw a sketch Evans had made, it took his breath away.
Why? Please continue.
The artifact was covered with unfamiliar symbols. One of the symbols was the same symbol that Perez and Vladimir had discovered on the Tunguska fragment.
Phew. Sounds exciting. Where did the discs come from? And where did this Evans guy find it?
That's also what Vladimir wanted to know. But he couldn't find anything in the Moscow Academy's records. That is why he contacted me. Vladimir had found out that Evans had died recently, and his personal notes and journals were supposed to be auctioned off in London. He asked me to get the documents for him, since he couldn't leave Russia at that time.
And did you get the documents? Where did this metal disc come from?
I sent Vladimir an encoded copy of the journals. I still have the originals here.
Really? Can I see them?
Just a minute. They have to be here somewhere.
Nina, I have news.
Could this Morangi be of help to us?
I have to say yes. Do you know about your father's expedition to China? To be more exact, to the Himalayas.
He took a lot of trips before my mother's death. It's possible that he was also in the Himalayas. Why?
I think that he was looking for something there and maybe even found it. Maybe that's also the reason he disappeared.
I don't get it.
I'm gonna send you a few things to your cell phone. You better get going right away. I'll meet you in your father's apartment.
De volta à Alemanha.
Nina still isn't here. I'll give her a call and see where she is. Oh, I have a voicemail message. That's probably Nina running a little late.
This is Kansky. I really hope you're getting this message. We have to meet urgently. It's very important. I can't go into details at the moment. I think I'm being followed. I'll try to lose the guys and then go to the museum. Please hurry. I have reason to believe that you're in great danger. I have to go. Somebody's coming. I'll wait for you at the museum.
What is Kansky doing here again? I don't want to run into him again. On the other hand, the message sounded important. What if it's a trap? I'll probably regret it, but maybe he really does have information that could help us. Nina isn't here yet, and the museum isn't that far away, so I'll just head over there.
Yes.
We've managed to track them. We know where the hideout is.
Are you sure?
The information is absolutely reliable.
Very good. You must go there immediately. I'll tell Professor Charleroi that she should prepare the last phase of the project.
Okay. Once I've found it, what will happen to the girl and her friend?
Well, those two could actually be a problem. Take care of it.
Oh my god, that's Konski. I don't feel a pulse. He's dead. What have I gotten myself into? Kidnapping was bad enough, but murder? I should get out of here.
Max Gruber,
Yes.
get in, please.
What's keeping Max? He should have already been here by now.
Maybe he had a more pressing engagement.
How come? What do you mean?
You really don't know? Love really does make you blind.
What?
Think about it. Your father disappears. Max sits in the next office and says he didn't notice.
He had his music.
Who urged you to go home and wait for your father there?
It was Max. So what?
So what? Have you already forgotten that's where someone knocked you out?
No, but...
And then the attempt on the train. This has to have something to do with you or your father. That's clear, isn't it?
Yes, but...
Your father wasn't on board. And who knew you were on the train, other than us?
I know that all sounds strange, but...
Nina, wake up. I don't know who Max is working for or what he's up to, but he's playing some kind of evil game, and he's playing it at your expense.
Do you think we should...
Forget Max. I know you like him, but he was only using you. If we don't go now, he'll win the game, and your father will lose.
Maybe you're right. So what do we do now?
The trail to your father leads to the Himalayas. And at least we have parts from a travel journal by this Evans.
We should be able to use it to find the hidden caves of those mysterious mountain people.
And then what? That won't bring my father back.
I know, but I'm sure this strange alien artifact has something to do with your father's disappearance. I admit, we most likely won't find your father in the Himalayas, but at least we have another lead.
Yeah, I know. It's just that I'm so very tired.
Do you want to give up on your father?
No, you're right. Let's go.
Eu desconfio mais dele do que do Max. Ou alguém está tramando muito bem para misturar a história dos três. Jogo de desconfiança.
No wonder these caves are unknown. Without the exact information from Evan's report, no one would ever find their way up here.
Let's hope that you are right. We are, you know, in the border area, and I really do not want to make the acquaintance of overly nervous border patrols. I'll stay at the entrance and keep an eye out. Let me know when you have found something.
Então é isso. Hoje vamos parando por aqui. O Exou Biribó, agradecendo a presença, o apoio, as dicas, a torcida, desejando boa noite, até amanhã. Por enquanto eu fui...